Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The purpose of today's news conference is to update you on the status of our investigation and to release a photograph of some items that are missing from the scene. What I'd like to do is briefly read a statement and then I'll entertain your questions. So I can advise you that the investigation into the death of Ms. Salou is active and it is continuing. I have spoken to the coroner's office, and further physical examinations of Ms. Lou's body have not assisted in determining a medical cause of death to this point. That being said, toxicology results have been rushed and preliminary results should be available to the coroner's office in the next coming weeks. We are still at the scene, 27 Aldwinkle Heights, where we will remain until the forensic examination is completed. I would like to thank all those from the community that have come forward and provided us with information. We are presently following up on tips that we have received, and I continue to encourage anyone who has information about this case to come forward. With respect to the missing laptop, the IBM ThinkPad 400, we have since learned that while some versions of this model do come equipped with a camera built in, investigation has determined that Ms. Lou's specific laptop computer did not, and therefore the events viewed by the online witness were seen through an external webcam device. At this time, the make and model of that webcam device are not known. I can tell you that this device is also missing along with Ms. Lou's laptop. With respect to the cellular telephone that we have seized and forensically examined, our examination has revealed that this was an old, inactive cell phone that belonged to Ms. Liu. We now know that Ms. Liu used a Nokia Model 5800 Express Music smartphone. Both an example of the laptop and of her cell phone are depicted here in the mural. This smartphone is also missing from the scene. So I'm appealing to the community to be on alert for anyone who sees a discarded laptop, a webcam, and also a smartphone to notify us immediately. On Sunday, I spoke about a person of interest to this investigation. He has at times been referred to as a suspect in the media. From a police perspective, there is an important distinction between a suspect and a person of interest. For clarity, a person of interest, by definition, is a person whose background, relationship with the victim, or opportunity to commit an offense may warrant further inquiry. But at the time, no other grounds exist to suggest culpability in the commission of the crime being investigated. A photo of Ms. Liu and this person of interest have been circulating in the public forum, both on the internet and I understand also in the media. And there has been some misinformation to suggest, and conclusions have been drawn, that this man is in fact the intruder that was seen by the online witness over the webcam. At this time, I do not, and I repeat, do not confirm that this is a fact. We have interviewed this person very early on in this investigation and are working towards excluding him as being connected with Ms. Liu's death. Until such time, I request that the media respect his privacy and not present his photograph. Finally, I just want to state that while Ms. Liu's death has not yet been classified as a homicide, we are approaching this investigation carefully, methodically, and with the due diligence required in such a tragic case, with the expectation that at some point we will be able to come to a determination as to what led to her death. We must keep an open mind to all the possibilities. We will not draw any premature conclusions based upon rumor, speculation, and misinformation. we seek to determine the facts in this case. However, due diligence requires that we investigate this type of information, and that frustrates the course of our investigation. I would encourage anyone who has direct information on this case to contact us in the first instance and not immediately submit it into a public forum or on the internet. Once out there, it may compromise the integrity of my investigation. Please give me an opportunity to first assess, evaluate, and determine the relevance of this information as it applies to the facts in this case.